Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the UVL 90 Day Challenge, day 62 today. So, today we are talking about celebrating our journey and our audience progress. So, that's the talk for today. Um, so, let's introduce ourselves first. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballero, Sandy to Empower Lives. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Sur, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm also a proud digital business owner.
Hello, my name is Patsy. I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Show Bad Blessing, and I'm a mother of four and grandmother of nine. And originally, I'm from Brunei, but currently I'm staying in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And also, I'm a proud digital business owner.
Okay, so let's in. Okay, so what is the topic for today? Is there you go.
They no, this 62.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. There you go.
UVL 90 Day Challenge, Day 62 of 90 Day Topic Celebrate Your Journey and Your Audience Progress.
Yes. So we're gonna start with this point.
The importance of celebration in online business.
Yes. So we wanna, explain, why celebrating achievements, big or small, keeps the motivation alive and also builds that momentum, for continuous success. Because every celebration, it takes, every small celebration takes us to our long-term goal. And at the same time, it keeps us motivated because it keeps us pushing, okay, we achieved this, now let's go for the next one, kind of thing. So, celebration progress allows you to reflect on how far you have come and installs gratitude for the lessons you learned along the way. Because some milestones might be, like they were great, but some milestones you might have some obstacles that you have to overcome. So, be able to celebrate those setbacks, that you were able to overcome. That's another thing to be grateful for. Okay, so let's start with the second point.
Celebrate your personal journey. Shall
Yes,
I start first?
sure. Go ahead, Patsy.
I remember it was on summer, last year summer, um, beginning of summer, June. And I came across the Facebook of my good friend, um, and sharing her story, and that intrigued me because she was not an open person and she is very quiet. And all of a sudden I was curious, so I called her up, and she relayed to me her wonderful journey. So that's how I got involved. I still remember uh, ordering the products, and in September I had my first product, and it was a wonderful journey on the whole, um, up to now, because it was makes a better person out of me, and doing the posting and all that, and it's very good. Thank you. And I'd like to share more later on. Now your turn, Sandy.
And okay, all right. So I wish I could be more prepared for this, but I guess I wasn't. My apologies. But maybe I will do another live later on. Where we can go and share our journey more in detail. Uh, but for me, I started my journey last year. The first time that I encountered, I saw this business opportunity through a YouTube ad, and that was back on July 13 when this business opportunity show up on my life. So I watched it. And after I watched it, I watched the webinar right away. And then the following day, I proceed to the next step. And that's how, um, so that was on July 14. And when so July 13, I saw the webinar. On July 14, I went for the second step. Um, I wish it could have gone faster, because, I wanted to start the business right away, but I had to wait 1 week. So I became a business owner officially on July 27, 2023. And I started my training right away. Well, one thing that I wanted to, well, maybe we're gonna talk about this later, but I'll just mention to you when I started to when I became, the business owner on July 27, and I started to receive all the emails. I got a little bit scared, I must say, because and even though like I'm used to receiving so many emails because on the I work in the production office in the movie industry, but I don't know, I got scared for a moment, seeing all those emails and. But I talk to myself and I say, Sandy, calm down. Just do one at a time and you're going to be okay. So that's what I did. So I did it one at a time. And then, I was able to pass that part. And then I started my training right away. So I did my Facebook business page on July 30. So I became a business owner July 27. So 3 days after I started I became a business owner. I did my business page. So, and then on August 7, 2023, that's when I created my website and my business email. Um, so that's what I did on that day. And then I continued to do my training. And then my first ad I created on, just put it here. Just give me a sec, okay? It's actually Google Ads. Just give me a sec. So I created my first ad on November 8th of 2023. And one of the first, when I created my first ad, I got flagged by Facebook. No, by YouTube, sorry. I got flagged by YouTube um, because I use a word that it has two meanings. And the meaning that I was wanted to use, it didn't mean, it wasn't part of the flag word, but because it had the second meaning, the word that I use is investment. But I was talking about investment in time. But YouTube took it as investment as a financial investment. So that's a flag word when you do ads. So then my YouTube ad got flagged. And then, it was my first time. I was all new. Um, and I was devastated because I said like I worked so hard to do all my training and then start my video ad, and now I get flagged, and then what's gonna happen? Because like in in our team, our strength to do advertising, it's YouTube. So that's what I knew, like that's what I trained. So I didn't do any advertising, training on Facebook. It wasn't until this year that I started to do advertising on Facebook, doing the like campaign, which actually took me longer to get followers. Um, so I started, with my coach and some of my two of my pages, that's how I started. And then I started posting, and then I added some friends and family, so they follow me. And then all the rest were like organic through my posting. So I think on this year I had like, I think it was like 121 followers, and then after that, that's when I started to do my like campaign. So I grew up from 121 followers to right now I'm at 12,000 followers. So that's a huge difference.
Good job.
I wish it, yeah, I wish I could have started last year. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But with my team, I started to do like campaigns. So, for example, Patsy, she started. I believe was September. You started, Patsy.
September, we start.
Yeah. So she started in September. So she started her ad, her light campaign. I can't remember exactly, but not too long ago. But she did it quickly. And now she has 400 followers. One
400.
of the requirements for 401, yeah. One of the requirements on Facebook to be able to do lives on the business page is to have, and that requirement came this year. It was to have 100 followers and also 60 days. At the time, I didn't know. I knew about the 100 followers, but I didn't know about the 60 days. It wasn't until I was doing lives with Patsy and we were trying to have her, lives on her business page. And she reached the 100 followers. And then we were like so excited. Okay, now you can do lives on your business page.
Yeah,
But
it was
then
November 13, I remember.
November 13th. Yeah, well,
13,
November 13th is when you
60
became
days,
official.
60 days.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So when we check to try, when she reached 100 followers, Facebook say that the requirement was 100 followers and 60 days, of having a business page active. Um, she didn't have 60 days yet. She reached the 100 followers before that, but she didn't have the 60 uh, days. So we had to wait, I believe, like 10 more days when we check, which was November 13 when she reached the 60 days. And on that day, that's when she started to do lives on her business page. So yeah, so it's been a great journey. And then she grew up from 100 followers all the way to 401
Mhm.
right now, and she keeps growing. So thank you to all the followers, for Patsy and for mine, for being part of our journey, and for believing us, and in the content that we have. So thank you so much. Um, so we had some struggles. Well, I had some struggles along the way, like you mentioned, the YouTube. But one of the things that helped me go through the struggles was the community. I had a friend at the time. She was with me. We were kind of like a accountability partner, because we were working together. We meet every day, same as what I'm doing with Patsy right now. Um, and then usually it was me helping her, but in this moment, I failed. My mindset failed me, and I'm glad that she was there to push me up. Um, and I learned so many lessons from that day. And like I say, one is you gotta feed your mindset, because if you don't feed your mindset will fail you, like it did for me. So that's one of the lessons that I learned. And then the other lesson is don't don't let setbacks to pull you down. Like because yes, you might get flagged, but just try to find out how you can fix it, because there's always a way to fix it. I thought that it was the end of the world, but no, there is a way to fix it. So when I got another flag, when I started to advertise on Facebook, I know that I didn't do anything wrong, but for some reason, I received a notification from Facebook. But at that time, I didn't feel the same way as I felt, with YouTube. So, and that's because, I already faced that uh, on YouTube. So I was prepared what to expect and what to do, So you learn from setbacks, and those setbacks help you, to have a better perspective, to know what to expect, and and I'm able to help, other people's when they encounter that because I went through that. So that's one of the things. Um, any setback for you so far, Patsy? Anything that you found struggles or you felt frustrated along your way?
Yes, I be learned to be patient with the computer. That my son passed to me the old computer. Is Mac computer is good, but it's so old, so you have the patience for it to load and lots of struggle. In fact, this
Yeah,
afternoon also especially in the afternoon, the internet is slow. I need somebody help. So this constant struggle. But don't worry, this Christmas my children are going to give me a new laptop for my
yeah,
business. This
nice.
is there's a I said they said want to give now or later. I said later because they appreciate it more.
Yes. Yeah, the computer is good. The only problem, like nowadays, everything they're doing updates and takes the memory. So, because when you buy a computer, they give you a certain memory, you cannot add extra memory. That's why, the computer cannot do any more updates, and Google Chrome requires a higher version uh, of the Apple software. So that's why, we are having a little bit struggles, sometimes because it's a little bit slow because it's not compatible right now. So, but at least it's still working. So that's the important thing. So we are grateful that, even though, it's an old computer, uh, Patsy was able to achieve a lot through her journey. Um, because when we first met for the first time, it was really hard because she was working through her iPad, and which is great. But when you are training someone, it's better to work in a computer, especially when we work on Zoom because we can share the screen, and I can help her that way. But on iPad, you cannot do that. So when she got her computer, from her son, I was like, yes. So we've been working on her computer, but unfortunately, it's uh, it's a little bit outdated when it comes to the software and the updates. But thankfully, Patsy now is gonna get a new computer. So thanks to the kids, her children's, for the gift, the Christmas gift that she's gonna get. So yeah, gotta be grateful for that. Grateful
Yes.
for all the blessings, and all the computer. And Chesna is there.
Hmm.
Chesna is our companion sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, so what else we have here? To celebrate audience achievements. So, well, we share some of the audience achievements when it comes to, sharing team members, seeing how our team members, starting to achieve milestones, be able to do like live campaigns. And, for some of them, they were shut down by Facebook because, their account was um, hacked. Um, so they get setbacks, but a lot of people will get discouraged because, for example, a friend of us, like I think her account got hacked like twice, so she had to create from scratch another business page, for the third time. So that's really a setback because you gotta seasoning your business page first, before you can do any advertising and post any thing about the business. So it it is a setback, but thankfully, we joined, different. We're not connected financially, all of us, but we created this team between all of us to help us together, achieve our milestones together. So we support each other. And then they started to do their live campaign this year, not too long ago. So that's great. Like now it's a huge difference from the followers that they had to what they have right now. So that's great. To see how we are uh, im- improving. In our journey. How we are going up in our journey. So that's amazing. What else? And well, we want to say thank you to our followers because um growing from 0 followers all the way to where we are today. That's amazing to see that people are interested into what we post. So thank you to the audience for being part of our journey, and for following us. So thank you so much. What else? Well, community, well, we do have this community, community in our business pages, community also, in our business. Um, so helping each other, learning from each other. Um, we wish, like you guys, interact more with us, like if you want to share more of what we share, in our lives or in our topics, please put it in the comment because that's really how we learn from each other. Because the same thing, like we in our community, we learn from each other, sharing knowledge that we know and we pass to other people. They might not know. So that's good. And we talk about discussing the power of small wins, because it remind you know uh like our audience, the progress doesn't only come from big leaps. Also, it's built on consistency and small steps. So, for example, learning new tools, attending a webinar, finishing a task despite a busy schedule. So those are celebrating daily victories. Like yesterday, Patsy celebrated being able to do her second Facebook ad, which is a message ad. So she was able to accomplish that yesterday. And
Thanks to
today we
Patty.
find out about the 400 followers that she reached. Now it's 401, I think. Who knows? Maybe there's more now. So that's amazing. Um, so when we're talking about the power of small wins, it shifts the mindset, okay? Because encourage celebrating effort as much as results, okay? Because all of this that we do, those are efforts, and through our efforts those are results that we get. So for example, showing up consistently is a victory on its own. So being here every day and showing up on your business, that's a big achievement, um, because you're showing up to your business every day, um, through posting or through lives. So that way, people are getting connected with you through your content that you're doing. The other thing I want to say, is we want to also be able to foster a positive and encouraging space. Okay. Um, so, what would be for you, Patsy? What would be a moment from your journey that that you were proud of?
I'm proud of. I find it interact especially with people, and my outlook has changed. My mindset has changed because of the constant feedback from the community, and for posting and training. I Even the way I talk is different. I get to have more patience with the people, and talk more positively towards them, and it's a wonderful journey. And it is the especially the part gratitude. We will not uh, forget to thank the audience, to thank everybody for what the little thing they have done for us or what big thing they have done for us instead of focusing on the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear Chestnut there. Um, so for me, yes, I would say, helping others, be able to help others, because through helping others, you also learning from each other. You know, for example, in my journey with Patsy, I'm helping her, but I've been learning with her too. Be shifting, from a night owl to an early riser. So
Mhm.
thank you, Patsy, for that, for helping me to change. Um, and having an accountability partner really helps you to push each other. When someone feels down, the other one is okay. Let's go. We gotta do this. Or vice versa. Um, so it's really great to have someone along your journey, um, that push you, to keep you motivated, because you both can help each other. And that's one of the things that we are grateful in this community, that we can have an accountability partner, we can have, or many accountability partners too. Like, for example, for the 5 a.m. That we wake, well, I wake up at 5 a.m. Now Patsy joined. She work for on her time is at 6 a.m., and we meet Monday to Fridays at that time, doing the savers. So we visualize, we say affirmations, we listen to content, we do exercise. So yeah, so it's fun, when you do it, as a group, because you're not alone, you're with other people. So it's fun. So those now, what challenges you have overcome recently in your business? I think you shared some of those frustration. The in this case, it will be like technology. And I do feel that right now too, because my internet. Sometimes I have struggled with my internet. Like today, I wanted to be there at 5 a.m. and I was like trying, and my for some reason, Zoom, it requires um, a high speed of internet. If you don't have the speed that is required to connect, then you won't be able to connect. And I figured out that when I was at the I traveled to Calgary last week. I think it was last week. um and I was at the hotel, and then the internet wasn't strong for doing a Zoom call. So I had to connect through Google Meet. So Google Meet was fine, but Zoom wasn't working. And today, like sometimes in the morning, when I connect, the internet's fine. Sometimes, I have a hard time and I connect after the second time, so on the third time will work. But today it was like, oh my God, it was like trying and trying and trying, and it wasn't working. So it was very frustrated. Finally, I was able to reach and and go inside. But yeah, technology, is one of the ones, like Patsy was saying, uh, her computer keeps loading, it takes time. Um, and the internet, yeah. There's some of the challenges that sometimes we encounter, but we gotta be patient. So that's another thing that we learn: patience. Patience with us, patience with technology, patience with others. So yeah. So those one of the things. Um, So what else? Reframe challenges as growth opportunities. So turn obstacles into lessons. I think I share some of that with when I say for my YouTube, how I turned that challenge into an opportunity to learn from it. I grow and I adapt, so when it happened for me for the second time, I already um, knew what to do, and I saw it with a different perspective, not the same way that I had it before. And I learned, that you need to keep feeding your mindset. So community milestones, so celebrate collective wins. Well, today I saw one of our team members from our community. She was able to reach a new milestone. She became a coach. When you become a coach, that means that you are opening a second income stream to yourself. So she not only she she celebrated that milestone of becoming a coach, but also now she has a second income stream to herself. So congrats to her. Let's see. So the benefits of what are some of the benefits of celebration? Um, well, one of the benefits of celebration is boosting the morale, okay, and also strengthen the bonds. So let's talk about boost morale. So celebrating reminds everyone that their hard work is noticed and value. So leading to increased motivation and dedication. So in this case, for example, being able to get so many followers, that's like your hard work is noticed, by the followers. Your followers are following because you're posting, because they're trying to get to know you, so that's great. Um, so the other one strengthens bonds. So that's recognizing progress together, foster trust and deeper connections with the community. So these, I would say, more it could apply with our followers, but I think it's more within the community. When we recognize the progress that we have. For example, in our team, we meet every Saturday and we celebrate the uh, small milestones or big milestones, together, and that creates uh, that fostering of trust, deeper connection, because we push each other uh, to reach the goals, and we are happy when someone reach a milestone. So, and that also motivate us to keep, okay, I gotta do it too, so it's a win-win for that. So do you have any big milestone, Patsy, or no?
Milestone.
Uh-huh.
Um, Milestone is my biggest milestone is when I reach, remember the page, the business and the business page and the personal page. When I reach the 60-day November 13th, I still recall the date. It was a
Mm-hmm.
milestone. I could post, so I don't have to post something on the personal page and write and both can podcast at the same time. That's a big milestone for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the future in terms of milestones, I think for me, one of the things that I'm working right now is creating my video ad, and also the video ad for the team, so we can start advertising on these social media platforms. Um, so that will be one of the milestones that are in the future, not too long, but because all of us we're working towards a big milestone next year. So that's what we are doing as a group. um so we want to be able to celebrate together that big milestone next year. um so we want to show thank you to our audience for your support, your hard work and dedication, um in our journey. Um So if you are doing, like through your journey to, um, you want to share, your progress on something that you're doing, no matter, what you are doing, but something that, like it can inspire others, please share in the comment and let us know. Okay. So, for you, the audience, if you want to take a moment today to write down 3 things you have accomplished in your business journey so far, or in your profession, or in your life, and celebrate those wins and share one in the comments. We would like to celebrate that with you. Okay. So we want to encourage, for keeping, that celebration ongoing. So making sure, a celebration becomes a habit, and whether through journaling, sharing on social media, or treating themselves, you know, yourself, because sometimes, like we treat ourselves like, okay, we accomplished that. Okay, let's go have watch a movie or something like that, or go for a coffee, uh, you want to be able to do that. So that's the end for this live. I hope it has helped. And in another live, we're gonna share more in detail, our journey, Patsy and I, so you guys can get to know us a little bit more. So what is the topic for tomorrow?
Day 63 discuss the power of inspiring others.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be talking about that, discussing the power of inspiring others. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Also tomorrow we are going to have our Empower Biz live at 3 p.m. PST, 4 p.m. MST, and 6 p.m. EST. So if you can follow us on our Facebook business page that appears on the screen, and you can see the Patsy is Joe Pat Blessings, and then you can see when about our live tomorrow about the Empower Biz live, which is another live. So we're gonna be talking about a topic tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Um, we want to say thank you to all the viewers that watch us today. Thank you for all of our followers for all your support. Also, for those watching the replay, thank you so much. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, and we want to say thank you to for all your emojis, all your comments, and for always being part of our journey in this new online business that we're doing. So thank you again for everything, and until the next episode of the
UVL.
Empower Biz Life. Sorry, no, the
UVL.
UVL 90 Day Challenge. Yes. Okay. Thank you for everyone for watching,
Bye for
and
now.
yes, bye for now. Until tomorrow for another UVL 90 Day Challenge.